Question 3. Electromagnetic waves. A. Complete the sentences by putting a cross, little cross there in case you know what a cross is, in the box next to your answer. All electromagnetic waves are longitudinal. That's wrong straight away. Electromagnetic waves are transverse. That rules out B also. C. Transverse and have the same amplitude in a vacuum. Now amplitude is like the brightness of a light wave. They wouldn't all have the same brightness, but D, transverse, correct, and they all have the same speed in vacuum. That's that 300 million meters per second. 2. In all electromagnetic waves have both uses and dangers. Their potential danger increases when, well, here you need to recall in the electromagnetic spectrum, the dangerous end is the gamma, the X-rays, the ultraviolet, and this is the higher frequency. But perhaps we also need to recall from the wave equation that if the speed of any wave is equal to the frequency times the wavelength, but also we've been reminded that all electromagnetic waves have the same speed in vacuum. So the ones that have the higher frequency, ultraviolet, X-ray, gamma in that order, must have the smaller wavelength. So it's high frequency and low wavelength. That is B. Moving on to part B of the question. Some microwaves have a frequency of 1.5 times 10 to the 10 Hertz. They travel at a speed of 3.0 times 10 to the 8 meters per second. Calculate their wavelength. Wave speed for any wave is equal to the frequency times the wavelength. Therefore, rearranging the equation, the wavelength is the speed divided by the frequency. In this case, because they're electromagnetic waves, in vacuum, it's 3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second, and the frequency of these particular microwaves is 1.5 times 10 to the 10. Well, 3 divided by 1.5 is 2, and then 10 to the 8 divided by 10 to the 10 is 10 to the 8 minus 10, 10 to the minus 2. So we have 0.02 meters. Continuing, part C. Infrared is used in an electric toaster. Infrared is also used by a television remote control. So there's our electric toaster, there is our television remote control. Explain why using a television remote control does not burn anybody. Now I think the most likely explanation here is amplitude. So the remote has low amplitude infrared. Another aspect of the answer may be to do with frequency. The remote controls don't use a frequency of infrared that transfers energy readily to water molecules, to body tissues, etc. So remote has infrared with F for frequency that does not heat body tissue. Although I think the first point is probably the most important point, but there are 2 marks for the question. Last but not least, gamma rays can cause cancer. Gamma rays can also be used to treat cancer. Explain how gamma rays can do both. Well, gamma rays are ionizing, so they kill or mutate cells. Perhaps the mutate is the important bit. The mutations cause cancer. On the other hand, the kill bit they can also be used to kill cancer cells. Again, I apologise for my writing, but I'm writing with a stylus on an iPad here.